I'm really bad for remembering stuff. I do something rather different. So I can't remember the content of the stuff. And when I learn a lot of things, and maybe a lot of people are like this, I have a problem of not I don't learn by rote. And I will rail on online courses and stuff like that. I'm currently doing that about the idea of rote learning, which is method, content, substance that you're just supposed to memorize as is. And when events occur in the world, your memory is just supposed to unwind and be literal and match your experiences. So, you just memorize your tables in mathematics, and you're just supposed to memorize it. And that's not meaningful. That's not actually that's not how the brain works. That's why new math, quote unquote, new math, which is the old style of learning math, is so effective because it's made for the way the brain works. It's not made for memorizing. It's made for helping you with certain patterns and techniques and stuff. And anyway, so listening to that speech, reading this book or any other book, I don't remember it. It ends up modifying me and the way I see the world and the way I work. So we should recognize that we are not necessarily as unique as we might think. We are modified, maybe in large part by all of our experiences and all of the things we've learned, not necessarily the things we've been taught, the things we've learned, which is different, and the things we've taught ourselves, which is different. And that's the way I approach a lot of stuff. Is I have a hard time being taught to, but I have an easier time taking what's being taught, the intent, the structure of it, and redoing it, because I'm a better documentation guy than anything I've ever seen, except for this one guy. And I will take that, I will rewrite it in a way that's simpler and that's easier and that can be referred to, which I think is really important. It was Albert Einstein who said, "Why memorize something you can look up?" Okay, that's true. We have disk space is cheap is the expression that computer guys have. It's been an expression for a long time because honestly speaking, I could take the entirety of a library and I could put it on something the size of my thumb. Like you're joking when you say I should remember that stuff. If it's just rote learning, I don't care. Rote learning can be done by a computer. I can just refer to it. My problem ends up being finding it all, like organizing it all, prioritizing it all. Having searches be smart, I would have to learn that side of things. I would have to rote memorize all the commands for doing the searches and stuff. And that would give me access to the whole library, to every single library in the entirety of a city. Easily, I could fit in one room, right? I could probably fit all of the libraries on Earth, all printed works ever done by mankind, including all the works forgotten, all the works that never made it to contemporary times. Everything that every human being has ever written down, I could probably fit in a house, right? That's how cheap space is. So why remember anything?